Well, if there's something that I've learned from people, people will always do whatever it is they want to do whenever they want to do it. And that goes for me too. So today I'm sitting down at Yorktown Beach. Although I'm not gonna draw the water, I'm gonna draw a scene that's not even here. Well, kinda not here. But I'm gonna show how to make some rocks, which obviously these rocks are here, but I'm not drawing what I see. I'm drawing some rocks. Okay, well, that's kind of my airy self, so we're good to go. A rock needs a flat surface. It doesn't matter if that flat surface is like here towards you, or if that flat surface is away from you or on the top. The point being is you want it to look like a rock. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna make a few rocks. We're gonna start over here and put some more rocks in, and we're gonna cut in some foliage in this picture. Let's see if we can get this in here. But the best way for me to do it is just from this side. So all rocks aren't perfectly round. They're scraggly and they're all over the place. And also behind these rocks, actually, and I will show you at the end of the video what I am looking at, and you will not see a tree in the video. There's gonna be a tree here because because there's a tree in my head of what should be by these rocks. And there can be some more rocks back here. Just a big old pile of rocks. And we're gonna add some land here. The purpose of me doing this, even though I'm sitting by the Yorktown River, I think it's a Chesapeake River. It goes into the Chesapeake Bay. I don't know. I guess I'm not sure. I should have that stuff all figured out before I sit down to paint, but you know, I didn't come down here to give everybody a geological lesson. I just come down here to paint something pretty. That's my plan, painting pretty. So we do have this water feature right here, but we also have these rocks. And I'm gonna try this, and today we're gonna do a wet on wet technique. I'm gonna try doing that again and see how that works. Always trying something different and new, and then refreshing what I've learned before, and figuring out that I forgot that that's what I was doing before. Yeah. Well, it's all good. So, I don't know what day it is, the 15th maybe? I am using a Gogh fountain pen. It's a fine nib. I don't know if you can see that F shining off in there. Noodler's black ink, because it's not gonna it's not going to run away as much. And then I lost my cover. I bought a collection of these because I have so many inks, and then I let my daughter pick out a couple of them. And I know, Carrie, if you're watching, you're hollering, Mom, I want that yellow pen. Well, you know, eventually you'll probably have it, so that's what moms do. All right. So I said wet on wet. So we're gonna wet on wet. Let's just start a little bit of this rock. Let's get this up here so we can see. Oh, it is running a little bit. Well, then it's one of those it is what it is deals. So, and that's perfectly fine. We'll let it do what it's gonna do. Them rocks. Now, I'm using a Van Gogh watercolor paint set, and I just bought this a little while back, and it has white, which I am learning how to use white. I've always been told, oh, don't use white. Well, you know what? I'm gonna start using white. We're gonna add it to this. Then we turn those rocks the colors that they are. Because I had some gray here. So I put some white in it and turned it gray. Which is not bad. Okay, so in this picture, there's going to be some green. There's going to be some green grasses coming up. So we're going to try the green, and I was just going to show you. I picked up some green, put it in there. Okay. Yes, and this picnic table is, yeah, atrocious. I'll put a little green in there. A little green in there. It's just because I mean, there's always something amongst the rocks. And then they also have yellow ochre in this set, which I'm pretty happy about. We're gonna put some yellow ochre in there. I mixed it with some of my green, because we want this to look like it's like, well, mostly real. I mean, it's not cartoons. There's some sticks in there. And there's some twigs in there. Put some twigs in there like that. Yeah. All right, and now we need to go up the tree. I am not sure what kind of brown this is. My imaginary tree. And what is that? Oh, it's green and gray. We can stick some of that in the tree too. And some of these trees grow moss on them, so that's okay. And then there's this yellow ochre again that I can stick on the tree, and it's too wet, so let's do this. my favorite thing to do is add leaves to my trees. It is my favorite thing to do. And I don't care. I could be living in Alaska and there would be green leaves on my tree. It's because it always has a chance. My hand is in the way. I'll just do like this. Now I like to pounce my brush because that gives me the illusion of leaves. That's kind of nice. Okay. And this is my to-go brush, but it's kind of wobbly on there. So what we're going to do with these leaves is we're going to also add some yellow leaves. And some brown leaves. Get as natural looking as we can. Let's do that. Okay, and it's true. I don't see a single leaf on any of the trees around me. But it is very nice and warm. It's a beautiful, beautiful day down at Virginia Beach. I have some cerulean blue in this, and this is cerulean blue. Look at that beautiful color. Love that. We're going to water it down a bit. And these rubber band things, I actually ordered them from Amazon. We're going to water that down a lot because I just want to make a blue sky. Wow, that's a really bright blue. I wasn't expecting that. Was I? Expecting that blue. Okay, we're gonna wash it down again with some white. It's a little better. Well, you know, and it is okay because we have an imaginary tree by the water. That's the fun part about having you can do it without anybody telling you, oh, they want it to look like this or they want it to look like that. No, it's gonna look the way I want it to look. And then this is the water. We're gonna make it wet and we're gonna make it sparkly like that. Some new colors in there. And today the water actually looks kind of blue, which is actually really nice. It's like that. And what color is this? I don't know. That's the beauty of doing. Okay, that's pretty dark. Okay, so what happens here is I have clouds. Not in my day, but on my picture, I have clouds. So those of you that are out there painting and doing your own thing, you know what? Just enjoy the process. I mean, you learn by doing. And if it doesn't look like a Picasso, you're fine. I mean, you don't need to be Picasso or Da Vinci. But you do need to have fun, and you do need to enjoy what you're doing. And as long as it dries a little bit, you can add the white highlights, which I'm going to do on these rocks. And they'll dry white. You won't be able to see it so much now, but somebody told me that the white in the watercolor is actually a gouache. Now, I'm not going to say that it is or it isn't, but I'm using it as it is. And we're going to add some white highlights in this tree. Now my white has just the tiniest hint of blue in it, and I'm using it thick, which is fine. There you go. There you go. And there's one more thing I'm going to show you. I don't know if I showed you this in a different video, but this watercolor paint set that I got, it came with this brush, and it's a 6, which is really nice because then when you're done using it, you can shut it up. But this tip on the end of it, this is what it's for. Is to lift this tray up so you have more you have more room, and also used to lift up each one of these colors that are in the tray. But they jiggled and I didn't like that, so I can lift up the paints, but I pushed them down really hard. So anyways, what you do when you're putting your paintbrush away, you want to make sure that it's wet so it sticks together. And then you put the brush in. And there's a hole that goes all the way down, so it will dry. Yeah. I like this set. This is really nice. I plan on filling this set with my own paints later. So I think I mentioned that before. Anyways, thanks for watching today, and if you like and subscribe and share, that would be awesome. And while we're at it, I am going to show you my I'm going to show you also my my bag. I actually made this bag. It's got multitudes of pockets. Yeah. Multitudes of pockets. So yeah, that's what I carry all my things with, and this is where I'm sitting. See, no tree. But it is so pretty outside. It's a beautiful March day. There's a tree, and all these other trees, they have no leaves. So yeah, Yorktown Beach. Everybody have a great day, and thanks for subscribing. I'll talk to you later. Bye.